Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Let's Play. I'm here with Owen, and we're going to be going through our first night playing Guild Ball. Guild Ball, for those of you who don't know, is a new fantasy sports game from Steam Forge Games. If you'll pay attention to this weekend's Widgets and Wonders, you can hear an interview with Matt and Rich from Guild Ball, and you can sort of get the ins and outs of the game, what they were thinking when they designed it, and all kinds of other stuff too. But today what we're going to do is a Let's Play, walking through the first couple turns of a game. It's going to be Union against Masons. All of the teams are basically different guilds in this sort of like Steam past fantasy medieval society. If you ever played video games like Dishonored, it's a little bit Game of Thronesy, a little bit even what's it called? Not Skyrim, Elder Scrollsy. There's different guilds basically, and mostly they solve their problems by this game Guild Ball. So the Guild Ball players are, you know, well-fed, well-loved, famous people, and they fight this sort of like shadow war amongst the various guilds in the land. So check it out. You can actually print and play the entire game. Owen will be playing some games in the future with printed and played butchers. He's checking them out. Yep. But if you do want to just check out the game right now, you can go to the website, download the rulebook for Season 1, all of the miniatures and all the templates and everything, and just give it a go. So today we're going to go through, walk through the rules, show you a quick game. So it's only to 12 points of Guild Ball, and it's going to be the Union setting up against the Masons. So let's walk through the anatomy of a Guild Ball game. Now this is the Guild Ball rulebook. It reminds me a bit of the Battlefleet Gothic rulebook, and that it's been done in landscape instead of portrait. But actually, to set up and play a game, what they've done is they've actually given you, and you can download and print these, I got them all on one sheet and laminated them, cards that walk you through the complete setup of the game. So, set up a game from beginning to end. First things first, the pitch. Guild Ball is played at 3 different levels. There's a demo game played on a 24 by 24 inch square. There's a quick game, which is on a 3x3, played up to 12 points. And there is a full game, which is 14 points up to a 3x3 board as well. Now, the only important markings, I've basically taken an old felt mat, airbrushed it, and cut it up to make this mat right here, are your goal tokens. Now, I made some fancy goal tokens here, but any 50 millimeter base will work. And then your goal line, your deployment line, and your center line. So these are important for 3 reasons. The goal line, obviously, is the line you have to be shooting into the goal in front of, and your goal token has to be put in the center behind that goal line. Your deployment line is where you can deploy your team, and also where your reserves come in when they're knocked out. They can come in on any of these table edges. And the center line during the kickoff, the ball has to go past it. It's useful to mark the center point as well too, because when the fans throw the ball in, if it goes off the table, that has to be where you measure from. So if you are making your own mat, if you're not able to buy or purchase one of the Guild Ball mats, because they're actually out of stock right now almost worldwide, I wasn't able to get my hands on one. Those are the big important measurements for the board itself. And then the players are divided into different camps. You can see here we have the Masons. There are captains, there are mascots, and there are players. Now, there's no points in this game. A standard Guild Ball game, or even a quick game, is 1 captain, 1 mascot, and 4 players. And you can pick any of them that are currently available. So, for the Union, I've got Harmony here. She's my captain. And then, sorry, not Harmony, Honor, she's my captain. I have Marbles the Monkey, who is my mascot, and they'll automatically be in my team. And then I have a whole bunch of guys to pick from. We've got Chisel here. She's a Season 2. We've got Flint. We have Tower. We have Harmony, who is actually Honor's sister, and some special rules for that. And we have Brick. Yes, Brick, named just like in Borderlands 2, and kind of looks like that guy with a big punchy fist with nails sticking out of it. So all these guys right here are your team members, and they can be picked up to 4 of them, any 4, and they all kind of do different things in different roles. The basic anatomy of a card, the best way to describe this game, I think, is it's almost like playing War Machine, where every model is a battle group model. So to do anything in the game, you're going to be issued influence, but we'll go through right here and show you what those things are. So you have a base move and a sprint or charge. So for free every turn, you can do an advance. Doesn't cost you anything. And for free, the jog is 6 inches on the Honor here. She can spend an influence to make an 8-inch sprint, so she can move 8 inches instead. It's only once per turn you can do your advance. Or she can charge for 2, and that's basically a straight line sprint plus a melee attack. You have your tack, which is used for pretty much everything to do with attacking people, and that's actually a number of dice that you throw there. You have your kick. It has a range and a dice pool, which is 4 in this case. So I'd throw 4 dice looking for successes. You have a defense. That's what you're hit on. So if she was attacking herself, she'd throw 6 dice looking for 3s. And then you have an armor. That's the number of successes that you negate any dice pool by. So if she had rolled 6 dice, gotten 4 3+, she would have 2 net hits because she would reduce that total amount by 2. And then you have your influence. Now, influence is what you spend on everything. You have the amount you generate, which is the first one, and the amount you can be allocated. So in this case, she generates 3 to put into the team pool, and it's just like War Machine Focus. She can be given 6 during the maintenance phase to do things. And you basically spend influence on everything. You also have traits, which are special rules, a lot like in War Machine. They're just usually passive things that don't cost you anything. So for instance, she's linked to Harmony. If her model's activation ends, if the friendly model hasn't activated this turn, it can just immediately do it, no range. So she can just chain activate with Harmony if she's in the team. Once per turn, when an enemy model ends its advance in her melee zone, she can just attack them. Responsive play. And then assist, if Marbles the monkey is engaging it, she gets +1 attack and +1 damage. So Marbles is basically a buff for her, which is super handy. And then she has a legendary play, and that's a lot like a feat in War Machine. It's once per game, doesn't cost you anything. She can top out. It's a 4-inch pulse. Choose either +1 armor, +1 influence. So all the friendly guild models with the same, in that pulse effect, basically gain that benefit. So she can amp guys around her. Then she has her playbook, and we'll explain these up here as it sort of comes up. But the basic ones, what this is, when you make an attack, these are all the effects that you can trigger, and all of these symbols are the different effects you can choose from. And then finally you have your character plays, and this is just like a spell list in War Machine. It has an influence cost, a range, whatever zone of effect it has. Is it sustained? Sustained just means it lasts until the end of the turn, and then whatever the effects are. So for instance, for 2 influence, she can quick time, gives a target friendly model within 4 inches, which could be her, a dodge, which is basically like a push in War Machine. It ignores free strikes and allows you to get out of people's melee zones. And she can do it once per turn. And then Superior Strategy, for 4 influence, she can give another model 1 influence and additional activation. So that's really cool if you're near the goal line and somebody's like topped out to get there. If she can get 4 inches away from them and spend 4 influence, she can basically push them to make that final shot and get the goal in or whatever. And then you've got all your keywords. Lots of abilities trigger off keywords. So for instance, she's a Castilian. She's from that city. She's human, she's female, captain, and she's a central midfielder. The positions don't usually do anything but except kind of give you an idea of where she's supposed to be playing. They don't mean anything. There's no in-game effect for those. They just kind of give you a hint as to what kind of strategies work with them. So that's the anatomy of a card. So let's go on to setting up a game. Sorry, I misspoke a little bit with the target numbers there. The quick game which we're playing on 3x3, it's only 8 victory points, and it's only 12 for a normal game there. So it's 6 in a demo, 8 for a quick game, and 12 overall. Now, you score points when you're setting up a game for scoring goals. So you get 4 points when you score a goal. So in this game, someone who scores 2 goals pretty much will win. And you also get 2 for every time you take another player out. So if you take out an enemy player, you'll score 2 as well. And those things are pretty much how you win the game. So we're playing to 8 here in this game. Now, when we're setting up the game, next thing we're going to do is deal out some guild plots. So there's one deck of guild plots, and what these are is little bonus conditions that if they happen in-game can give us advantages. What we do is we each get dealt 5 from the same deck, and they're a bit like classified objectives in Infinity. They're secret things that if they happen, we can use to kind of modify the current game state. We're going to look at them, and we're going to pick 3 and discard 2. So for instance, this one, the requirement is an enemy model inflicts the taken out condition on a friendly model who's been given icy sponge tokens. Every turn you're out, you get an icy sponge token. The reward, the taken out model immediately gains maximum icy sponges. Miraculous recovery. So it's like a little bonus thing that you can play to try and bring someone back into the game. So I'm going to go through these. I will discard 2 and pick 3. So with our team selected and our plots in place, we're going to roll now for setup. Now, we're going to roll higher, and whoever rolls the highest can choose to be either the kicker or the receiver. So rolling off, I get a 1, and you get a 6. So you can choose to either kick or receive.
I'd like to receive.
Okay, so I'll be kicking. That means I set up my whole team behind the 10-inch setup line, deployment line, and then I get to kick after he deploys. And so we're deployed. I deployed my whole team first. I've got Chisel, Tower, this is Brick, we got Marbles the Monkey, Honor, and Harmony. Now you have to choose one model to be the person kicking the ball. That's my kicker. That's going to be Harmony. And they get to do an advance followed by a kick. So the base advance for Honor is 6 inches. So she's going to move up 6. Now all you do with the ball, if you're connected to it, if you're carrying the ball, is just place this token in base to base, and that means that they are in possession of it. So she'll move her 6 forward. So up to here, she doesn't have to go the whole way if she doesn't want to. And then make a kick. and she's going to try and kick the ball within 6 inches because she has a 6-inch kick range right there. She has a 4 kick ability, which means she generates a dice pool of 4, and she's looking for 1 success. Now, she has to roll 4+ for any kick, because there's no modifiers on it, because I can see where I'm kicking to, and there's no players nearby. And I get it, so as long as I get 1 success, it's an accurate kick, and that means instead of scattering with the sort of big scatter template, it uses the little scatter template. I place it going directly away from where I kick to. It's numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I roll for a vector, which will be 4, so this way, and then a distance, 4. So it's going to go 4 inches. Actually, it's really handy. We have 2 balls here, so what we'll do is we'll just use the second ball and place it 4 inches away, like that. Begins with the receiving team. Now, this is not an I go, you go game. We go back and forth activating models, and she does not count as being activated for the turn, but the models basically get activated one at a time unless they have some kind of special rule that lets them chain. So for instance, Harmony has a special rule that allows her to activate afterwards. Now once the kickoff is done, we go to the regular turn sequence, and that's maintenance. Maintenance phase happens first. Sorry, initiative phase, which you automatically win. We skip that with the receiving player because he doesn't have to roll off to see who goes first. Then it's maintenance. In the maintenance phase, you resolve any conditions. That could be things like being burning, poison, bleeding, knocked down, or taken out. All of those things are obviously cause damage, cause you to bleed more, whatever. Allocate icy sponge tokens, so anybody who's currently taken out would get an icy sponge, which allows them to recover health. Return players to the pitch, so if you are knocked out of the game, every turn you can come back on. You're basically just placed in base to base with any edge inside your deployment zone, and can then make a base move to walk out. You get healed afterwards by the number of icy sponges they have on you. Then you generate influence, and that's where we are now. As you are the receiving player, you'll generate influence, and that is going to be the pool total of all the influence of your team. So I have 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 influence, and you assign it to any players you want up to their max influence stat, and that's going to let you make actions. So Owen's going to start assigning influence, and then I'll do so afterwards. So he's assigned 4 influence over here. Then Captain Blackheart's got 2, 3 to Gutter. And then Fangtooth's got 2, and Mist over here has 1, given 0 to Coin. But even though Coin has 0 influence, they can still make a jog. So jog is just an advance. That's your base move. Doesn't cost you anything. It's the only thing you can really do in this game that doesn't cost any influence.
Or this trait.
Or your special trait. That's right, you have a special trait as well. And there are models that can do things without spending influence, but they're pretty few and far between. So now I'm going to assign my influence as I am the kicking player. And we are now allocated, so I've given 1 to Chisel, 1 to Tower, 1 to Brick, 2 to Marbles, and then 3 to Harmony, and 4 to Honor. So we're now into the first activation of the activation phase. You get to pick a model, because as you are kicking, you win the initiative roll for free. So you're receiving, you win the initiative roll for free. So you're going to do Coin.
Coin's going to go up. He's going to move to here. He's going to pick up the ball. And he's also going to use his special ability Bag of Coffers on a friendly non-captain model within 4.
Okay.
It will give them 1 influence, as well as the ability to use bonus time for free.
Now, bonus time is something you do through momentum, and we'll explain momentum when we get there. So it's now over to me. I'm going to start off with Tower, and he's going to spend his 1 influence to make his advance and do a sprint rather. So that's going to be 6, and then 2 more, and he'll just end up over here. Blackheart's going to activate.
He's just going to walk.
Okay, so he's making an advance. It's a jog.
Yep. And he is going to
2 influence left.
2 and use Commanding Aura on himself. So we get +1 attack and +1 damage on plays within 4 inches of him.
He also has an ability that places him 2 inches at the start of the turn, but Owen was not going to do that anyway because he didn't need to move that far. Marbles the monkey. He's going to spend 1 to make a sprint and go 8. So that's 6 and 2. It's 8 inches between these 2 lines, so I could really just use that to measure if I wanted to. And you can pre-measure anything in this game. And that'll cost him 1. And then he's going to spend 1 influence to cast Tooled Up onto Honor. And that gives her +1 damage to all of her plays. So she has +1 damage when she makes attacks. And that's basically it. Gutter's going to activate.
She's going to move. I have 6 inches to move. I still have some more. But I want to move just to here. Within 6 of you.
Okay.
She is going to use Chain Grab for 1 on Buddy here.
Tower.
So target model will be pushed 4 inches directly towards me and suffer 1 damage if I succeed. So I'll get 1 dice because it costs 1, and I need to beat your defense, so 3+.
Which is 3+.
And I
Gets
do.
it in 6, yeah.
So you'll move
4 inches.
You'll be just within 2 inches of me.
You got it, yeah, because you're just within 6.
There we go.
So now spending an influence to attack.
Yep.
And that is your attack.
So my attack value is 5.
That's right, so you get 5 dice.
Plus 1 because his commanding
aura. That's right, so 6.
6.
And you're looking for 3 pluses here from Tower.
So I get
5. I'm armor 2, so that gets reduced.
1.
Okay,
so it'll only be reduced by 1.
There you go. So you negate a point of my armor. So you get 4 successes. Now let's look at your damage grid. And the way the playbook works is for every success you get, you unlock a column. Now columns can have nothing in them, like these gray things, or they can have multiple results. And you've unlocked 4 columns, so 1, 2, 3, 4, meaning any of these 6 results can be chosen. Now if you manage to somehow get 6 or 7 successes, you would actually wrap around over to the next column and you get to pick twice basically, but only up to the maximum of the columns you generate. So you get to pick 1 from all 5 and then 1 from the first column if you got 6 successes. So now you've got a success rate of 4, so you can choose everything from a number, and any number here is going to be a point of damage. The little arrow vectors are either dodges or pushes. So in this case, it's a push. That model would go 1 inch for every one of those push symbols. A T, which is a tackle, and that means you take the ball away from me and gain it yourself. Or the guild ball symbol, and what that is, you can trigger your character plays. So for instance, this one right here, Scything Blow, all models in your melee zone just take 3. So that would basically just be 3 damage, but it would also apply to anybody else within 2 inches.
Like my boss did.
That's right, so you probably don't want to do that one.
Hit you for 2.
That sounds good. Now, if it's colored in, you also gain an influence, and that unlocks... momentum, and the momentums give you additional abilities you can spend during the game. And we'll explain those right now. So is that what you're going to do?
So you're going to take
me
2,
for 2? Yep.
plus 1 for my command aura.
You got it.
And then I'm going to get 1 influence.
All right, so Tower's going to take 3 damage, and you'll gain momentum. Yeah. So Tower's marked off 3 damage now, and momentum has been gained, and we'll show you what momentum does at the end of the round.
The ability of bonus time to give me an extra dice.
So you spend a momentum to do that.
But I don't because the snake lets me do it for free.
Right, once per turn.
Yeah, so that's why I would have 5 plus 1 for the aura, and now up to 7 because
that's right. So 7 dice on 3s.
We get all of them?
All of them, so it's down 1, so 6. And that will wrap you around once.
So I'm going to use a free chain grab. Because I succeeded with my ability, it just automatically works.
Yep.
I'm going to pull you up right into base to base with me, and then I'm going to get 2 momentum. Or sorry, 1 momentum for that one, because it's colored in. Then I'm going to get the first column again, because it's the 6th row over.
So it's a damage as well.
So it'll be 1 damage goes to 2, because it is my aura, and I'll get another momentum.
And the chain grab actually does damage as well. So you get 2 damage from that, and then 2 damage from the wraparound. So last influence.
Buying yet another attack. And once again, I'm going to get 7, because I am also engaging you with him now. So 6 goes to 7, the plus 1 for the aura, plus 1 for engage.
Still on 3s.
That's not as good.
That's not nearly as good, so it's 2 because of my armor.
I think that's just going to...
All right, so I have taken now a total of 9 damage, it looks like, and he is pretty badly cut up. So it's over to me to activate now, and we are going to go and activate, let's say Honor. And Honor's going to charge. She's going to spend 2 influence to charge your boss. So I guess she gets to move 8, so she has lots of range to do it. And she's actually going to go so she stays. Does she have 2-inch reach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody but him.
Everybody but him. So we're going to go so that we can stay outside that 2-inch reach and go like that in a straight line, staying within an inch.
Okay. I am going to spend a momentum for your charge attack to get plus 1 defense against you.
Sounds good. So momentum can be used a whole bunch of ways. We'll actually just show you all those right now. So you can use them during your active turn for bonus time. For gliding, you can ignore rough terrain. To shoot the goal, so you have to have momentum even to score. To take a breather, that'll allow you to recover hit points or remove your conditions. Or you can spend 2 to have other people within 8 inches get hit points back or remove conditions. You also use them in reaction. That's what Owen just did. And this was for defensive stats, -1 defense against the charge. So normally I'd hit him on 3s, I'll hit him on 4s now. So Honor has a tack of 6. But she gets +4 when she charges, so that's going to put her at a total of 10. So 10 dice, looking for 4 pluses here against Blackheart. So
that's a roll.
That's a good roll. So these are going to go away. And what's your armor? 2. So I get a total of 5 successes. Now I can still hit you later on. So I think at this point it's probably best just to do 3 damage. Now I could also, if I wanted to, choose to do 2 damage and gain a momentum. And that might not be a terrible idea, because I have 2 left, and that 2 becomes a 3 anyway from my tooled up. So let's do 3 damage and gain a momentum. Owen's going to spend a momentum now to do a counterattack as well. And you can only do this once per turn, but it lets him swing back at me.
Yep.
So you have attack of...
6.
6.
+1 for my aura.
There you go. So hitting on 3s. And armor 2. So you get 3 successes. So with that many successes, you can do 2 damage and dodge for 2. So now moving back. So we're going to use 2 to quick time ourselves. That's an ability that lets friendly model within 4 inches make a 2-inch dodge. This character play can only be used once per turn. We're using ourselves. We use the dodge deeper over here. So that's going to put us right there. So Fangtooth's going now.
He's just going to walk. He walks 4.
So jog, yeah.
He's going to jog up to here. And he's got a 1-inch reach, and he's just going to hit you. So his attack of 5, he'll get 6 because he's within 4 inches to get the aura.
And there are 2 friends engage me, but not engaging him.
Right, and you don't have anyone else other than the one guy, so we'll get 2 extra dice for that. So we'll get 8 dice.
1s and 2s go away.
4 miss.
And armor 2.
So 2.
So that's going to be a momentum and inflict bleed. Does it do any damage?
In the maintenance phase, you'll take 3 damage.
Yeah, so it's just going to do the maintenance phase damage, and this actually gets discarded at the end of the maintenance phase. Hitting on 3s.
So this time it'll be on the 3, because you have armor, and gain a momentum.
So 3 damage, knock me down, and gain a momentum. So it's now back over to me. We're going to activate Chisel, and Chisel is going to pay 1 to sprint. And that moves her 8. So basically from line to line again. This is going to go.
He's going to walk 6, and then he's going to spend 1, and he's going to do Where'd They Go? He can make a 4-inch dodge.
Okay, can he walk 6 if he's in range of Fangtooth?
So as soon as he hits 3 inches, he'd basically stop, because that's 4 inches.
You got it.
Okay, he's still going to do his 4-inch dodge, though. So now that I'm already in it, do I take it again?
No, because dodge is never slowed.
There you go. Okay, he'll walk right up to there.
We're going to spend 1 on Brick. Brick's going to sprint his mighty 6 inches, because it's how he do.
Slow, but it won't be enough.
Okay, so it's charging through the slow stuff into Harmony. So going in a straight line.
To here?
Yep.
She faces like that, actually. So you're within 2.
Yep.
He's within 2. It does slow me down, but I charged 9.
So you get lots of
So it only is 1 inch, essentially, that I needed to get that last bit. That's 2 to charge. And I'm going to make my attack.
Okay. Okay, so you get a total of 10.
10 because of the charge. 11 because of Blackheart engage. 12 because of Gutter engage. 13 because of the spell.
Hit on 3s. 1s do to go away.
This with 4. I'm armor pierce 1, so I ignore 1 of your armor.
Okay, so armor 2 goes to 1.
And so I get a total of 8 successes.
That's going to do 3 damage because you looped, plus it's going to trigger 1,000 cuts, which is your
My other
playbook.
Well, these are 2 abilities I'm going to do. So
Yeah.
I'll do the playbook first, I guess. It doesn't make that much of a difference. So you'll get -2 defense, and you're going to take 1 damage. And then my second loop will be 2 more damage, +1 for my aura for 3, and a momentum, and I can dodge 1. But I'm not really going to move.
Harmony's taken 5. Now you're going to buy another attack with your influence.
Yep, I'm going to attack her again.
Okay.
So now I've only got my 6, 7, 8 for the flanks, and then 9 for the spell. And I'm hitting you on 2s.
Okay.
Miss.
This is
and
from 1,000
armor
cuts
pierce.
hitting me on 2s, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So that'll
I'll
be
get a
7.
total of 7, so it'll loop once again.
So that's a total of 7 damage. Another momentum.
My
Swing.
last attack.
Yep.
I'm actually going to spend a momentum to get an additional die as well.
Okay.
Or, yeah, momentum, that's what it's called. And
Okay.
hitting on 2s, 10 dice,
1s go away.
2 miss, and armor pierce, so 1 armor is knocked off, which is another 7. So I loop again.
7 more damage.
You'll take 6 more damage this time.
Okay, I'm knocked out. And gets to dodge twice.
And she'll just back up a little bit, getting outside of his I'm going to slow you down aura.
Gonna activate Harmony, and she's going to sprint. So she goes 8, 6, and then 2. Doesn't have a lot left to do with their influence, so she'll just burn them. And that ends turn 1. It's currently 2-0 going to 8. And we're gonna roll an initiative test right now to see whose maintenance phase happens first. So rolling off, I get a 4. Again. It's gonna be you. So you get the first activation, and you resolve all your initiative stuff first. During my thing, I'll stick 3 damage on tower, don't let me forget. It's allocating, coin gets nothing, 4, 2, 3, 1 over here to Mist, and 2 to Fangtooth. That's over to my maintenance phase. Tower's gonna take 3 damage from bleed and remove it. Let's give an Icy Sponge to good old Honor. And if I want return to the pitch, I'm going to return to the pitch because that gives me some influence. Now she gets placed on table edge, bordering my deployment zone, and can make an immediate base move during the maintenance phase. So she's going to run on 6 over to here. It removes her Icy Sponge, and that's going to heal her up to her first Icy Sponge value, which gives her 6 boxes of hit points back. Now I've got to allocate all my influence. We're going to give... Let's go to Chisel. So I'm giving 1 to Honor, 4 to Harmony, 2 to Marbles, 1 to Brick, and then 4 to Chisel. This mate's going to go first.
He's just going to walk up to engage. She has line of sight through there. Slowed by him, but she walks 6, so she'll be able to jog easily, and then attack.
Nice. You've got 1, 2, 3 supporting.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, that's right. He's supporting 2. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
6
and
plus
then
4.
6. Yep. 2 miss, and your armor 2.
Yeah, so 1.
Armor pierce. So I get
9.
4, 8, 9. And
So Tower's going to get hit for 5.
and get a momentum.
And you'll gain a momentum, and he's going to get knocked out. And I'm going to immediately play Miraculous Recovery. He gets put with maximum Icy Sponges. Miraculous Recovery is a guild plot. He'll gain his total Icy Sponges, which I believe for him is 2.
2.
Yep.
And she is going to use Second Wind on someone that would be really good to use this on. I don't know who that is, though. So let's say Mr. Snake.
We're going to activate Brick. And Brick is going to sprint his Mighty 6. Now you have... What's the aura for him? 4 inches?
3.
3 inches. Okay, so I should just stay outside at 3. So I'm going to go 3 over to here. And then I'm going to go 3 over to here.
Blackheart's going to go. He's going to be slowed, so he can only jog 3 inches, but he doesn't need to go nearly that far to engage you, so you don't get to counterattack. And he's going to put up his aura once again. And that's what he's going to do.
Activate Honor. She is going to spend a momentum to take a breather and heal 4. Then she'll spend an influence to sprint. And she sprints 8. So she's going to go 6 and then 2 more and head over here.
Fangtooth is going to go. He's going to do a charge on Chisel.
Okay.
He's going to end his charge. He can charge 6. He's not slowed by himself. And he's going to go right to here. That 1 inch reach that he has.
Okay, I'm going to play a guild plot, not the hair, and immediately dodge 2. Over here. That's out of your 3. It's over, and it's over to me. I'm going to activate Marbles. Marbles is going to, let's say, move. So I'm going to spend an influence to cast Goad on Gutter. That means that while this model's on the pitch, the enemy model has to advance directly towards him. Base pool of 1. Gonna get it. Then I'm going to advance 4 over to here.
The advance to the rear.
Yeah, the advance to the rear. Just making sure I stay within 4 of her, which I am.
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend 1 to cast Tooled Up on you.
Okay.
One's going to go.
He can walk along 5. He's going to move to here. He's going to use his Bag of Coffers to give her another influence and to let her use bonus time for free. And that's it for him.
Okay.
And then he's going to spend his Second Wind activation to move again. And he's just going to go right back.
We're going to activate Harmony. And Harmony is going to use Family to swap tack and kick stats with Honor. So she's going to become tack 6. And then she's going to spend 2 to charge Blackheart. We're going to make sure we're at max melee, so 6 and 2. I should have more than enough to just stay outside of 1. Yeah, yep. And be outside of range of everybody else. So tactical of 6 and 4 from charging. I'm tack 10. I hit you on 3s.
And it's direct. Oh, I'm going to spend a thing to block by 1. Make it 4s.
Make it 4s. Okay, yep. So you're spending a focus or a momentum. So 1s, 2s, and 3s go away.
Worf.
And you are armor
2.
Okay, so 4. So with my grid, I'm going to do 2 damage, 3 because it tooled up. So you're spending 1 to counterattack.
Yep. So I got 7 back.
All right, so +1
hitting you
attack
on
and damage.
4s.
Hitting on 4s, yep.
Yeah.
Or 5s, sorry. Harmony.
We got 1.
Okay.
Armor 1.
Arm actually 1, yeah, because of Brick being within 4 inches of me. We're going to buy another attack. We are 6. And I'm hitting you on 3s now because you're no longer defensively boosted from momentum. 3s. That'll be 4. Down 2, I imagine. Armor 2.
Yep.
Okay, I can either tackle you, I can dodge for an inch and gain a momentum, or do 1 damage, which would be 2. I think I'm going to do the 2 damage. So 6 tack again.
There you go.
6. So with 3 damage and a momentum, that'll end her activation. Activating Gutter.
Gutter's gonna go. Now, I don't think she has line of sight of you. She have line of sight of this one right now?
No, but she has to advance directly towards him because of goat.
That's fine. So she's just gonna advance just a little bit to here.
Okay, I spend 1 now.
Your defense 5 still?
I am, yeah.
Just always, eh? With Gutter, she's gonna spend 1 to use Chain Grab
Okay.
on this fella.
Okay.
So what's your defense?
Defense 2+.
2+ to get it.
Gets
Nailed
it.
I get to play 4 inches towards me. And I'm gonna do that. And I think you take 1 damage,
Okay.
which you do. So you take 1.
Take 2 damage because of the bonus from the aura. So buying an attack now.
Gutter's gonna take a swing at him.
Okay.
So she's tack 5, 6 for the flank, 7 for the spell. And I need 2s.
2+.
1 misses, and she
2
is
armor.
armor pierce 1 once again.
So 5.
Or sorry, anatomical precision is
Yep.
actually what it is. So 5 for Gutter.
You gonna hit me or are you gonna chain pull?
I'm just gonna hit you for 3 and get a momentum.
Okay.
Gonna attack you again. I'm gonna use the bonus time that I got from coin to get an additional die. So I'm at 8 dice now.
Go for it on 2s.
5, 6, 7, 8 on 2s. 7, 6.
6, yep. First gonna take 5 damage. He's gonna hit you back.
Counterattack.
Counterattacking it. Sitting on 4+ here. I'll get 5 attack, but -1 because of Blackheart engagement. So 4s. Gonna hit twice.
Okay.
And I can go directly towards you. So you get pushed back 1 inch. And I may dodge, but I'm not going to.
I'm gonna spend a momentum to get that bonus dice again.
Bring another momentum to gain +1 dice pool. So you have a
8
dice pool of 8.
5 goes to 6, goes to 7, goes to 8. Hitting on 2. 1 and 2. Going to 6, which will be.
And that's her done.
Yep.
So we're going to activate over here, and Chisel's going to charge, staying in a line outside of the 1 inch for Fangtooth, but going into 2 inches here. So I should be able to go outside this line.
Goal is to get like that.
Yeah, well, not that far, though, because I don't want to get engaged by mist as well. So like to there. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Like that. So she has attack of 4, goes to 8 on the charge, +1 to your
Defense.
defense.
Putting me up to 5.
Yep. So 8 dice, hitting on 5s here. There's 3. So that gives me the ability to do 1 and a dodge. Also get a momentum. I'm just going to move into you slightly,
Don't want to
maintaining
engage.
at side 2 and 1. Yeah, so we're going to go sideways like this.
So I have 5 normally, 6 for this, -1 because you are engaging me.
Right about that.
Yes.
That's okay.
I think I need 4s.
You need 3s.
3s?
Yeah.
Okay. 3.
On
pierce
1. So yeah, so 0. So 3 successes. She's going to dodge for 1.
Dodge 1 and just go back.
So we're going to spend 1 to swing on good old... Actually, sorry. We're going to go crazy. Might as well. Take 3 damage and get +3 tack. And we're going to start swinging on Fangtooth. 7 dice on 2s. That's going to be 6 armor, 1 to 5. It's going to trigger 2 damage plus feel my pain. If you ever attack me with him, you will suffer 2 damage. I'm going to trigger sadism. Whenever someone within 4 inches of me takes damage, I heal a hit point. Mist left.
Mist is going to go. He's just going to move to here. Yeah, might as well. And he'll take a swing.
Okay, on a brick.
6 dice.
So 6 dice total, hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
Armor 2.
No armor pen.
Takes 2. And the turn. So we're going to roll for initiative and see who's doing effects first. 4-0 right now. It's going to be you.
Okay.
So Fangtooth's going to get 2. Whisper's getting 1. Gutter's getting 4. Blackheart's getting 2. Just get his aura up. And then there's 3 on Decimate. My 2 sponges from my guild plot. And I'm going to place Tower over here. He's going to get to make a jog. And his jog is 5. So he's going to move out this way. So we're going 4, 4. There's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 total.
Swing there.
Into...
Brick.
Okay.
So
5 plus 2 flankers is 7.
And then she's going to spend a momentum to get an additional die.
To 8. Got it. 2 plus.
Hit on 2s. 1.
Armor
Armor
2.
2 makes it armor 1.
Okay.
So you get to a 6, which I think is a lap. which is, so you're going to take another 5 damage.
Okay, he's out. We're going to play man down. The whole team gets +1 armor for the rest of the turn.
Gutter is going to use chain grab onto you. Actually, I'm sorry, you only took 3 damage, but I think that still kills you, right? On the big guy?
I only had 2 left. Yeah, I only had 2 left.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure I didn't mess that up.
No, that's
I
fine.
forgot my order. So, gonna chain grab. Gonna need to hit you on a 3.
Okay.
On 1 dice. Nails
Hits.
it. So I'm gonna drag you 4 inches directly towards me, which will stop here.
Okay. How much damage does that do?
1 damage.
1 damage. Attack against her, yeah.
So I've just got 1 person with me, so 5 goes to 6. And we'll use a momentum to get 7.
Okay, and on 3s. Arm 2.
Plus your 1. You keep that.
That's my arm 2, yeah.
So armor 1, because I still...
Goes to 5, you got it.
5, which is not a double lap. And
Imagine a momentum that you're going to gain.
by my last attack,
She's got 7 damage left, yep.
spend a momentum, do all of it again. 5, 6, and 7. Hitting on 3s.
Okay.
7 for that, yep. Missed twice, armor for 1. And I think I'm just going to hit you for another 2 damage. Yep.
Okay. She's got 5 left. We're going to activate Harmony. Harmony's going to sprint for 8. So 6 and 2. Put us over here. Harmony now, because she can activate immediately after Honor. She's going to swap her attack and kick with Harmony. And then she's going to spend 1 for Acrobatic to give her +1 against disengaging strikes. Spend 1 to sprint and go 8. And we're going to go bubble out. So we're going to move outside of only his, and then come back in to get to the snake, like that.
Okay, he gets +2 because you're running away, but I only hit you on 6s because you're acrobatic. So
you
you
get 1, armor 1.
So nothing.
You're going to be fine, Coin. You're going to be fine. So spending 1 to attack him. So I am 6, and I'm hitting on 4s right now. It's not a charge. I'll spend a momentum to make it 7. There's 3.
3. He's armor 1.
That's going to give me the ball, and I'll gain a momentum, influence, and a momentum to try and kick the ball into the net. So we're going to have 3 dice here because I'm engaged. So my pool is normally 4, -1 because of Coin engaging me. And that means I will hit that goal on a 4+ on any of these dice. Crank it. So
Not a double 6, so you only get the 1 for scoring.
That's right. So I get a momentum for scoring, and I'll get +1 actually to the next initiative roll. And that means that the ball immediately gets thrown in.
Our initiative next time.
So once you score a goal, the ball is immediately kicked back in. It's placed within 10 inches by the person who has just scored on of the goal marker, and then immediately does a kick scatter. So that means we place it
Away
towards
from mine.
your table edge, because that's where we kicked it in.
Direction?
Yep, direction is going to be a 1, so it's going to be this way. Yep.
6 inches.
And it's the full 6 inches.
It'll go right beside your guy and my guy. Closer to you.
And whoever, we actually now fight for the ball. Because we're both contesting the ball here, we roll and add our base kicks. Mine's 2, and Fangtooth's is 1 to try and gain possession. So you're going to get a 7. I'm going to get a 7 as well, so we roll again. I get an 8. All right, so now it's over to you, because I've double activated.
Take it back.
Take it back. Using his jog to move in. Fangtooth then attacks for 1.
Take 1 off. He has 3 friends engaging you to bring him up to 8, and we're going to give him another die to 9.
Only 2, actually, because Blackheart's not engaging me.
Because when I dragged you in,
You got it.
Okay. Defense 4.
Defense 4, 3 plus.
Yeah, way to do good.
Good job, Fangtooth. So 3, armor 2, so down to 1. Automatically knocked down. So standard scatter, it's going to go to the 3, which will be this way, d6, so 2 inches.
So be right beside them anyway.
Yep. It's going to land right there.
Gonna attack you again.
Go for it.
Spend another momentum. So he'll get 8 instead of 9.
Choose. Because I'm knocked down, and armor 2. So 5. That's going to be 4, leaving Chisel with 3 left to stand up. And then we are going to start swinging. We're going to spend 1 to activate Sadism, so that when models take damage within 4 inches of us, or enemy models, we heal a hit point. All right, so we're going to activate Chisel. Chisel is going to swing on Fangtooth. I've got a base attack of 4 plus 2 because of my Fueled by Pain, Painful Rage. And plus 1 of my damage results as well.
-2 for these 2.
Yeah, right, so I hit down to 4, but I hit on 2s against him.
Yep.
All right, 2s. There's 2. Armor
1.
Armor 1, so 1. Take a momentum and a dodge, move an inch. And we're just going to dodge out so that we are no longer engaged by everybody to here.
Okay.
And that means that we can now heal a damage as well, because you took it. Oh, you didn't take any damage. We don't heal any damage just yet.
I'm going to spend 1 to counterattack.
With
Good guy.
Him?
Just
Okay.
attack.
Yeah, go for it. Chucking 7 dice now because he's spending another momentum as well to chuck extra dice.
Yep, 5 goes to 6 because of missed,
Yep.
7 because of bonus time.
On 3s.
Hitting on 3. Getting 3, 4.
2.
So down to 2.
That's going to knock me down. Any momentum to stand up. Now I'm going to hit Fangtooth again. And that's going to be attack 6. I'm only engaged, I think, by 1 extra model now, so it should be 5.
Yep.
On 2s. Armor 1, so 4. So that's 3 damage and a dodge, and I'll heal a point. So over to here. This one chill's going to hit you again. And now I think I'm out of everybody, so it should be 6 dice.
Yep.
And it's hitting on
Still
2s.
below your health.
That's right. Only got 4 left. 2s. So they all hit. I'm going to do 3 and a dodge. And that dodge will be 1 inch. And I'm going to gain a momentum as well. We're actually going to dodge back over here to engage Whisper. Or, sorry, Mist. What are you?
Decimate's going to go.
'Kay.
She's just going to move to here. She's going to jog, rather. And then she'll make an attack
'Kay.
on this one.
1 to swing. You're not charging me, so I can't reduce that at all.
Nope. So attack 6 goes to 7 with coin there.
Okay,
And
hit
we're
on
gonna
5s.
Spend 1 for another one. Hit on 5s on 8 dice. 1, 2, 3.
Armor 1 right now, so
Anatomical minus 1 armor.
Okay.
So 0. So she'll get 3.
hit me for 2. And she
Buy
could dodge, but she's not going to. And then
Yep.
buy another one.
Do exactly the same thing.
Okay, on
8
5s.
dice. Oh, I gained 1 and lost 1 there.
Oh, sorry, I'm going to counterattack before you do that.
Okay.
All right, so hitting you on 4s.
Correct.
Okay, I'm engaged with 1 person, so my attack goes down.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So I'm hitting on 4s. 1, armor 1, so nothing.
Getting 2.
2, so 1.
Just 2.
Yeah, 2 because of anatomical. Yep.
Yep. We'll hit you for another 2.
Last attack, doing it one last time.
Off again.
1.
Getting 1, which will just be 1. And I think we'll gain a momentum and then do 1 damage.
He's going to dodge.
Here. Like so.
Activate Monkey. Monkey's going to advance. Like so. Just to get within an inch of the ball. And take possession.
Sounds good.
He's going to try and kick the ball. It's going to go 4 inches back this way. To here. And he needs a 4+.
1 dice.
1 dice. Gonna miss, so it's gonna scatter crazy. It's gonna scatter to the 1, so back this way. Not terrible, 4 inches. I'm gonna cast Goad on Blackheart. 3+. Goes off. Marbles is done.
Coin's going to give him +1 influence and a free roll. Thank you.
Coin's done. We're gonna activate Tower. Tower can only go 5, so he's just gonna head over here.
This is going to go. He's going to spend 1 to do a... Because you're engaging me, right? Yeah,
Yep.
you are. He's going to do a 4-inch dodge. Whoop. Just over there.
And that's it.
And that's all he's going to do. Walk up and hit you or charge and hit you. I don't know what is the better one.
Oh, you hit me on 4s.
He's just going to advance. He advances 5. So I am within, so I'm going to move 3. Just up to here.
Attack me.
He's got 6 dice, +1 for the little guy, and he's going to use his free bonus from coin to get 8 dice. Hitting on 4s. Any armor?
Armor 1, 2 right now, actually. Because of the man down.
So I get 3, which will be 2 damage.
Another attack.
Same thing, we're going to spend the momentum to get 8 dice. 4s. That's terrible. And you have armor 2.
Armor 2, yeah. So 1.
So 1, which will be another damage.
Counterattack.
Okay.
For funsies. So that's going to be attack of 3.
Goes to 2.
Goes to 2, and your defense 3+.
Yep.
Just
Armor
needed
2,
1.
And I hit you again. Boost. 8 dice. 4s.
2.
2.
And that's end of turn.
Done.
Tied 4-4. So he's going first.
+2, you're +1.
4 to
Win.
5. Rick gets his 1 sponge, come back with 6 hit points, and then moves 4 over to here. So I put out 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4.
4, 8,
4, 8.
11,
Got it. Cool. We're activate Chisel. She's going to jog.
Within 6 of her?
I am, yeah.
Oh yeah, by a hair.
Right here, yep. So it's going to be 4 and make sure that I'm within 2 of both of them and not outside 2 of her. So
Okay.
we're not taking any free strikes.
Looks good.
So first attack over here, we're canceling each other out because coin's not engaging me.
Coin is reach.
Oh, coin is reach?
Dude.
Got it. So I've got 6 normally right now because I'm below a certain number of hit points. I've got +1 for her and then -2. So sorry, before I make my attacks, let's think this out better. I'm going to do sponge, not sponge, take a breather for 1 MP, and that's going to heal me 4. Then I'm going to do crazy to take 3 damage for +3 attack. So I'm netting out 1 healing here, so I have 5 boxes left.
You should have 4 left.
I had 3. Sorry, I had 4.
You had 3.
I had 3. That's right. I should have 4 left. That's right. Yeah. I know I have 5 left because I had 4 and crazy would have put me at 1. But I'm gonna take a breather for that first, and that means I will hit you with 5 dice, but crazy puts me at 8. 8 4s.
8 dice.
8 dice. And that will give me 5 armor.
1.
Okay, so 4. So you're gonna take 3, and I'm gonna dodge 1 and gain a momentum. So this will put me outside of melee for gutter now. +1 -1, so you get whatever you get straight.
6. Anatomical for 1 more. Because you have 3 damage and a dodge. Sounds good.
Dodging for an inch, and I'm down to 2. So we're gonna hit coin now. He's engaged with a friend, but I'm not engaged by anybody, so that's gonna be a total of 10. 10 hitting on 4s.
4?
Yeah, 4, and your armor 1, so 3. You can take straight 3 damage.
Uh-huh.
And then we're gonna hit you last time. And
4.
4, 3 damage again. Who's gonna go?
She is going to simply move to get you engaged again. You have a 2-inch reach, I have a 2-inch reach, but I have the snake to back me up when I swing at you to get 7.
Okay.
3s. Anatomical, so it's just 4 dice.
Starting below. So everyone.
Sorry, everyone within my melee zone.
Okay.
So not my snake. Takes 3 points of damage.
Okay, so I'm dead.
Next up, she's going to cast Gallows on this one.
Okay.
I believe that's the name of it. Nope.
A 3+ here. Missed.
Nope.
Swing on me.
And we will buff it. Oh, I gained 1, lost 1 now.
Yep.
And she'll take a swing with the snake to back her up. 4, 6, 7 once again. Hitting on 3s, you said? Yeah, that was a roll. 3. Anatomical for 1.
Armor 2, so armor 1.
2 hit.
So that was 1 and a momentum. So we're activate here, and we're gonna go melee him. So we're gonna go over this way. I can go 6. I'm outside of 3, so just getting with an inch.
Because you were engaged by that one. So
3s.
3s.
Armor 2, so 1.
1 hit.
It's just 1 damage.
And then her swing. So 5 goes to 7. Because you would have left over here to not get any bonuses flanks. So 3. And she's at armor anatomical, so I do 5.
Okay.
And 5 on gutter. I'm going to do a chain grab and pull you 4 inches back towards me.
Okay. Okay, so I take a damage and get chain grabbed.
Yep.
And that'll end my advance. And I've got nothing to do with that influence, so I'm just going to stay there. Harmony, after I activate Honor. She's going to start hitting coin. She cannot swap, unfortunately, with her sister because her sister's too far away, so she's only going to be tack 3. Down to 2 because of your friendly engager.
Yep.
We're actually going to move. Yeah, we're going to move first. We're going to move outside of your melee.
Okay.
Staying inside of Coin's melee.
Take the swing.
Before we do that, so you can take your swing at me.
So I'm only going to get 6, and I can only hurt you or knock you down. You
You
get
got it.
5s?
That's right.
Oh, wait, I get 8 because you're walking away.
Because I'm walking away, you get 8. Yeah, 5.
Okay.
So 4.
5.
Armor. Yep. 4 armor nothing. Can't trigger dodges though, so you can't follow me. And that means I'm gonna start spending on swings. So we're gonna swing on snake. Pool of 3, needing 4s. There's 2.
Armor 1.
Yep. So we're gonna do 1.
1 damage.
And then we're gonna swing again. Gonna get 1, so 1 damage. Oh, it's there. That's right. And that puts him down to 2.
Going to start with Blackheart. He is going to attack the monkey.
Crush the monkey.
He has 6, goes to 7 for the flank. I'm not penalized because you're knocked down. I buy a dice for 8.
Goes to 1.
1.
He's got 2 left. Buy another attack.
Bye, Mr. Maggie.
Hit on 4s. I love it.
3.
So 2.
2. I think that's 2 damage.
Do you kill him?
It is.
Alright, he's dead. And that's going to trigger Everybody Loves the Monkey. So the rest of my turn, friendly models gain +2 attack and +2 movement. And I gain 2 momentum for free. That ends the game because you've taken another model, and that puts you at 8. All right, so there we go. Our first look at Guild Ball, ending in a 8-4 victory for the Union over the Masons.
No, you're the Union.
You're the Union. I'm the Masons. Yeah, you're the Union.
Oh, okay.
Over the Masons.
I don't know who I was playing. I've never even looked at these guys.
The purple guys over the blue guys.
Like, come and play this game. And I'm like, I've never even looked at it. Oh, this is pretty good.
And in typical co-op fashion, Owen learns how to play the game much more quickly than I do. I was excited that I scored a goal, though. I didn't feel like the game was out of my hands as soon as I got that goal, because you catch up to the attrition really fast. Yep. I only need 2 goals to win. If I'd been thinking, I think, clear, because I got kind of bloodthirsty at the end there, and I was hoping I could take out 2 damaged guys and just win the game. But I probably could have gone for their passing play or the kicking play. Tower was in range to go grab that ball. I just had to survive and really jam people up long enough for somebody to get that ball into the goal. And then just buy a turn. Because even if I'd gone long way around, these guys could just die. And, well 2 of them couldn't die. That's true. Yeah, 2 of them couldn't die. You kind of have to manage who's staying alive and then get your kicking play into motion. So this game definitely does not promote, how would I say, stalling tactics. You can't just attrition and sacrifice guys either, because even your monkey's gonna give up a kill, and I lost by a monkey in this game. I'm a poor monkey. Wow. Killed marbles.
We had other things we could have done.
It's true.
Marbles was just
Marbles was definitely the soft target there, though, and he was fighting Blackheart, who is not a slouch in combat either.
Nope, it was her. Well, the other one, because the exact other play was decimate on the girl by the goal.
Yeah, but I had to keep Blackheart off the ball there, otherwise, and actually, what's his face too, because otherwise Mist and Blackheart could both go for a ball play.
8-inch kick.
That's right. Yeah,
walks 8,
just spend a momentum and bam, you're gone. So thanks again for watching, guys. You'll see lots more Guild Ball on the channel. If you want to play some Guild Ball, you can email me at guerrillaminiaturegames@gmail.com or Owen at gamingwiththecooler@gmail.com, and we'll be running a 2016 Open League. So come in and play whenever you like. You can message us through our Facebook pages too. His is Game with the Cooler. Mine is Out of the Basement / Into the Streets.
Or on the Tabletop Media.
Or on the Tabletop Media Co-op too, yeah. All 3 of our Facebook pages. Message us through any of those and you can set up a game. So see you next time for more Let's Play. Until then, I'm Ash, this is Owen. Happy wargaming.